bottom right here, the bottom right here, Undertale, that's me, Undertale, spooky, that's me, Undertale, spooky, that's me, Undertale, spooky, that's me, Undertale, spooky, that's me. Okay, so here we need to create a new room. So we're gonna press create, and then room, and we're gonna put our title, and we're gonna set the width and height of this room to 640 by 480. And viewports and cameras. Here we need to create a new room. So we're gonna press create, and then room, and we're gonna put our title, and we're gonna set the width and height of this room to 640 by 480. And viewports and cameras, I don't think we need anything because we're not really following play or anything. We're just gonna have the title. And we don't need to scale it or anything either. It's just gonna be width and height, which is 640 by 480. So let's go to objects. We're gonna create a new object. Title. Then we're gonna go click here, sprites, menu, and S title. We're just gonna go to the step event, step, and then here, we're just gonna check. We're basically just gonna have the process of the menu. So, I'm gonna say if image index is equal to 0. I don't need parentheses, sorry, I'm used to parentheses, except I don't think you need them. So if image index equals 0, which means if we're on the first frame, and the first frame is this one. So, we're gonna put and keyboard check VK enter. We're gonna change our image index to 1. Cool, so basically this just means if we're on the first frame, which is this one, and we press enter, then we'll go to the next one. But also, we need to check whether we're pressing enter or Z, because I said press Z or enter. So I'm gonna go keyboard check VK. Oh wait, no, I'm just gonna put, I think it's VKZ. Wait, no? VK Z, VK. Okay, so I think you just need to put in quotes Z, and then that's it. Is that true? Oh, I never put the other parenthesis. There we go. So VK enter or Z. So that just means you can go to the next part of the title screen if you press Z or enter. Now we're gonna do else if. So remember, this only runs if this is false and if this condition is true, which is going to be if image index is equal to 1 and we're just going to copy this part, then image index equals 1. I mean 2, because we're going to go to the next frame. So now we're going to just copy this again, except you want else if keyboard check VK right or keyboard check D. The reason for this is because we want to, so let's go here, and then on this frame, if we press the right arrow key, or D, we want the yellow to move to the reset, so then that's the next frame. So I'm just checking if we're doing that, so then move to the next frame. Let's go to title. This is also supposed to be 2, by the way. And then this is gonna be moved to 3. Else if the image index is 3, and we press VK left, or keeper check A, we can go to 2. So the reason for this is because we're pressing left, so we want the yellow to move over to we want sorry, we want the yellow to move over to the continue, so we can continue the game. So we're gonna put one more final else if, and it's just gonna be if image index equals 2, and I'm gonna copy this. then we will move over we'll go over to our Chris room, because that's going to be our next room. Does that make sense? Because if we press continue, we want to go to our game, so it just takes us to our Chris room. And so what we want to do with reset is, well, we haven't really created a save file yet. We haven't created that functionality yet, which we'll do in a future episode, except not right now. So we'll just leave it at nothing. Resetting will do nothing. So what we need to do now, click on the house icon right here next to our Chris room. We click this, and then we want to click on title and drag that all the way to the top of the room. So now it's the starting room. Then just press Control S to save, and start. Oh, okay. So I forgot to drag. The title object in here. So let's put that here. And then also what I forgot to do is go to S title and set the frames per second to 0. So just press start. Okay, so we got an error. So apparently just putting in quotes Z will not work. Okay, so so what we're supposed to do is we're just supposed to press abort here. And so we're gonna fix it. So we're gonna title. We're gonna go to title, I mean, and then where it says keyboard check is we're gonna put word, and then surround that, and then I'm just gonna do the same. All of these too. So just put word. and then just surround the quote with "or," and then that should be it. Okay, let's see if that works now. Okay, so it says proceed. Forward. So we're gonna Undertale. We're gonna go to Undertale, I mean, and then where it says keyboard check is we're gonna put forward, and then surround that, and then I'm just gonna do the same for all of these too. So just forward, and then just oops. Just surround the quote with "or," and then that should be it. Okay, let's see if that works now. Okay, so it says proceed or enter. Oh, great. Okay, so it's time for a new thing. So basically what happened is I just held down enter, and then it did the entire thing. I went through the entire title screen. So what we want to do is we want to do keyboard check pressed. And so I'm just going to copy this and then put that there. So basically what keyboard check pressed means is oops, I just realized I messed that part up. Oops. So make sure you're not using too many parentheses. Else it'll get mad at you. Just like like um okay, so basically what keyboard check press means is that only when you press enter or the right key, it will only happen once. Rather than, so it doesn't matter if you hold it down or not. It just only happens once. So let's go here, go here, go here, and there. Now just press play. This should work. Press enter. Cool. Now press enter again. just press play. This should work. Press enter. Cool. Now press enter again. And then you can choose between these. I'm gonna press continue, and here we are. Cool. Oh. You can just only happens once. So let's go here, go here, go here, and there. Now just press play. This should work. Press enter. Cool. Now press enter again. And then you can choose between these. I'm gonna press continue, and here we are. Cool. You can also press Alt Enter. Oh wait, never mind. You can't. Okay. So one thing I notice is that Z doesn't work. So I actually did this wrong. We're supposed to capitalize Z, Z, D, A, and Z. Well, that should work. There we go. That works. Okay. So that'll be it for the episode. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, and yeah. Hello. So in this video, we'll be creating save files like the one you see there. Basically, it'll allow us to save and load. Okay, so I'm gonna clean up my workspace by just closing everything, creating a new tab, closing that. Cool. So first, okay, so what we're gonna do is save files. So what I'm gonna do first is create a new object called O save. Okay, so you wanna open the spider's resource, and then look up filtering. And scroll all the way down to the bottom, filtering. Then we're gonna scroll down until we see miscellaneous sprites right here. And then we're gonna right click this. Save image as, and then save the image. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to GameMaker, create a new sprite. Sorry for being fast, by the way. Then we're gonna create a new sprite, call it save, and then we're gonna press it, edit image. Then we're gonna go to image here, and then import strip image, and then I'm just gonna put the name. I'm just gonna open the file that we downloaded from the Spider's resource. And then I'm gonna drag this square to it on the pink, and then I'm gonna change the frame width and frame height until it matches what I would like. The number of frames is gonna be 6. So its frames per row is 6. And then the horizontal separation is 2. I'm just gonna press convert. So just put all that down. And then convert. And then yes. And I'm gonna get the wand. And then I'm gonna get all the pink. Just delete it. There. Now that looks like what it looks like in Deltarune, except I'm way too fast. This is the save spot, by the way. So if you want the Undertale version, I bet there is one. So that looks good. Now we're gonna go to save. We're gonna click no sprite, sprites, and then save. So now it will have the save sprite. And so we're gonna add a new event and then make it a step event. So in this step event, we're basically gonna check if the player is colliding with it, right? If place meeting x, y, and then O player, then we're going to write if file exists. Save.have if file exists. X, Y, and then O player, then we're going to write if file exists. Save.have file delete. If place meeting X, Y, and then O player, then we're going to write if file exists. Save.have file delete. Save. Saf. I will explain this in a second, by the way. And then I and I. open, save. Save.sav file delete save.sav. I will explain this in a second, by the way. And then ini open save.sav. Okay, so what is going delete save.sav. I will explain this in a second, by the way. And then ini open save.sav. Okay, so what is going on here? So basically, it's checking if the file save.sav exists, and if so, delete it. So basically, this right here creates a save file. So if we, hold on, okay, hold on. First I need to delete this parenthesis. There we go. Okay, so basically what's happening is it checks if it's colliding with the player, and if the save file already exists, delete the save file, and then write the save file and open it. If you've ever played like an old Pokemon game or something, if you try saving, it will ask you to overwrite your save if you want to overwrite your save. But basically, it's already doing it. If you'd like to have a warning that says it's gonna delete your save file or something, you can put that here, except I don't think it's really needed, because I feel like most games do that anyways, you just aren't aware. So basically, it's just gonna check if your save file's there, then delete it, but it's gonna check if your save file's there, then it deletes it, then it writes a new one with the new save file. If that makes sense. Okay, so we're gonna save the room. So first we need save the room. So we're gonna put var saved room equals room, and then ini write real. I'll explain that in a second. Save one. Room. Room. equals room. And then ini, write real. I'll explain that in a second. Save one. Room, comma, saved. And then ini, write real. I'll explain that. Equals room. And then ini, write real. I'll explain that in a second. Save one. Room, comma, saved room. So basically what this is doing is it's putting the room in a variable, and then it writes the save file. ini write real means it's saving to a ini file, which is this file, and then it's putting in the save one category. So at one point we'll have multiple save slots. We won't do that in this episode, but we will eventually. We'll have like save file 2, save file 3, and so this is going to be in the save one save file. And then I'm putting that we're in the room, that we're saving the room, and then the room that we're actually saving. Cool. Now we're gonna do it for the x and the y, so it remembers where we are in the room. So it doesn't just spawn us in the left corner or something, which we don't want. So I'm just gonna write ini write real save one x o frisk dot x semicolon. INA, write, real, save, one, x, o, frisk, dot x, semicolon, and then I'm gonna just copy. Same thing. Except switch these to y. So now this is saving the x and y. Oh shoot. I did this wrong. It's supposed to be like that. Um, and I also made this wrong, so there we go. That should be correct. And now all we need to do is just put it into our room. So I'm gonna put it in the hallway. I'm gonna save that we're in the hallway. So I'm gonna put the S, not S save, I mean O save. I'm gonna put it in, I'm gonna put it in the collisions layer. And then I'm gonna take off the grid. I'm gonna put it here. And that seems good. Now I'm just gonna press Control S and then run. And now I'm gonna go through the menu and put them here. And I also made this wrong, so there we go. That should be correct. And now all we need to do is just put it into our room. So I'm gonna put it in the hallway. I'm gonna save that we're in the hallway. So I'm gonna put the not S save, I mean O save. I'm gonna put it in, I'm gonna put it in the collisions layer. And then I'm gonna take off the grid. I'm gonna put it here. And that seems good. Now I'm just gonna press Control S and then run. And now I'm gonna go through the menu and put them here. And then I'm just gonna touch it. And then that should hopefully work. Now, once we close it, you actually want to press Command R. Then you're gonna want to put percentage local app data percentage. Percentage. Okay, press OK. And then here you have it. So just scroll down until you get to what your project name should be. Which mine is called Undertale Fan Game. And right here you can go through the menu and put them here. And then I'm just gonna touch it. And then that should hopefully work. Now, once we close it, you actually want to press Command R. Then you're gonna want to put percentage local app data percentage. Percentage. Okay, press OK. And then here you have it. So just scroll down until you get to what your project name should be, which mine is called Undertale fan game. And right here you can see it says save.sav. The project name is Undertale fan game, so you find an app data local Undertale fan game. Okay, so save.sav. So cool, we know it's working. Except we actually need to load the save file first. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to oplayer, add event. And we're gonna go to other and game start. So when the game starts, we want to go to our save file. Okay, so when the game starts, we want to put if file exists save.sav. So basically we're checking if it exists. Also, we don't need parentheses here. You can put them, it's just not needed. Not required. I'm gonna put ini open, so it's gonna open our save file. And then var loaded room equals ini read. Room open. So it's gonna open our save file. And then var loaded room equals ini read real. So rather than writing, it's reading. And then save one room. So it's checking the first save file, the room category, and then now what we put here is if it finds nothing there, where should it go to? So we're just gonna put we're gonna put room, I think I'm just gonna put Chris's room. So if it doesn't find anything, then I can just go back to Chris's room. If it doesn't find anything in the save file, I mean. Okay, so now it's gonna put x equals ini read real save one x 0. I'm gonna copy this again. Okay, so basically this is checking first save file and the X and Y coordinate, and if it can't find it, just set it to 0. And so it's just setting the X and Y to where it needs to go. Now, I'm gonna close the file, and then I'm just gonna tell it to go to the room it loaded. Just loaded the room. And then that should work. All we need to do now is just press play. And then that should work. All we need to do now. And then I'm just gonna tell it to go to the room it loaded. Just loaded the room. And then that should work. All we need to do now is just press play. See your end here, we can get continue. And that did not work. I'm gonna try one more time. I'm just gonna go here. I'm gonna go touch all over it and close it. Spam. Z. We're not back there. So I think what actually happened is we're doing this in the player when the game starts. Looks at the player isn't there when the game starts. So I think we need to go in the place where the game actually does start. That is there when the game starts, which is O title. So we just need to press add event, and then we're gonna make a create event, and on the create event, we're just gonna set start room. We're gonna set this to arc room, because that's the starting room. If you start the game without a save file, it'll just go to arc room, and then start x equals. I'm gonna put arc room 163, 155. So basically, I'm just putting, if we don't have a save file, where it should take us. But what I'm also gonna put is if we do have a save file, set these variables to the ones in I'm gonna put our costume 163, 155. So basically, I'm just putting, if we don't have a save file, where it should take us. But what I'm also gonna put is if we do have a save file, set these variables to the ones in the save file. So I'm gonna go to OPlayer. I'm gonna select all of this, press Ctrl X. Gonna go over to the title. I'm gonna copy this here, and then I'm gonna set start X, start Y. And I'm gonna delete this and set start room, and then I'm gonna go to step event, and we're gonna press start room. O player dot X equals start X, O player dot Y equals start Y. And so that should work. So basically what it's doing is it's just doing everything we did before, except it's setting all the start things, like start room, start X, start Y, to the things we listed in the save file. But now, when we select begin game in the menu, or continue, I guess we put, and it will take us to the starting rooms. Except it will also, if you have a save file with a different room, it'll take us to that room. So I'm just gonna press run and see what happens. Press C, begin game, continue. What happened? I see why. So, we're setting a player's X and Y coordinates that don't actually exist yet. Remember when we did O warp and created a new object, the transition object? We're basically gonna do the same exact thing, except with Frisk. So I'm gonna go up here, and then I'm gonna create a new variable called var instantiated. And set this to instance create layer. And then I'm gonna have the layer. a new object, the transition object. We're basically gonna do the same exact thing, except with Frisk. So I'm gonna go up here, and then I'm gonna create a new variable called var instantiated. And set this to instance create layer, and then we're gonna have the layer. Layer. Oh, layer. There. That should be it. So we just need to create a new instance in the layer player at the start x, start y, and the object we're instantiating is OK. I'm just gonna delete this part because we already put it here. So I'm just gonna press play. See. Okay, I managed to fix that. So basically what we need to do is we need to go over to the inspector, go to our title, and we create a new layer, new instance layer. I'm gonna call this one layer. I'm gonna call it play. I'm gonna go back to the workspace. I'm gonna save this. Okay, go back to the workspace. And then we're gonna set instance create layer, start x, start y, and then the layer player. And then we're gonna put instance destroy. Ignore the persistence, sorry. And I'm actually gonna delete this. So all we need to do really is just add a new layer called player. I'm just gonna press play. And then here we are. It actually worked. So right now, it only does it when you touch it, and in the actual game, it comes up with like a UI thing. That says save game, and I'm not adding that yet. I'll add that when I do like a UI episode where I just explain how to do UI, except that's not for right now, so I'll do that in a future episode. Except right now, save files work. It's only one right now, and we'll add multiple in the future. Add that when I do like a UI episode. And then here we are. It actually worked. So there. And then we're gonna put instance destroy. Ignore the persistent, sorry. And I'm actually gonna delete this. So all we need to do really is just what happened. I see why. So we're continue is go over to this, start over to the title. I'm gonna copy this here, and then I'm gonna set start x, start y. And I'm gonna delete this and set start room. And then I'm gonna go to step event, and we're gonna put start room o player dot x equals start x o player dot y equals start y. And so that should work. So basically what it's doing is it's just doing everything we did before, except it's setting all the start things like start room, start x, start y to the things we listed in the save file. But now, when we select begin game in the menu, or continue I guess we put, and it will take us to the starting rooms, except it will also, if we have a save file with a different room, it'll take us to that room. So I'm just gonna press run and see what happens.